checking in on a Wednesday, halfway through the week, everybody. Good to be here. Good to be checking in with you all. It is so exciting, right? Life is good right now. I want to start off this this live stream by saying happy birthday to Sari. She's been one of our top commenters, subscribers, just always bringing some joy and knowledge to the channel. Really happiest of birthdays to you. I hope you had a wonderful, wonderful day, wonderful, wonderful time, and wishing you all the best in this new year. So we are live, okay? This is something that I love because it's such a great way to connect with you guys, and there's never any work on the back end. It just is all done right here. If the video ain't good, it don't matter because it's going up there anyway. So I'm a happy camper for sure. Now, how is life treating me? Well, I can't really complain right now. Life is good, doing really well. And one of the things that I'm excited about is I made a deal with one of the viewers last week. Name was Charlotte, really sweet. We were talking a little bit, and I said, look, I'd like to propose, if you want to, that we set you up so that you can possibly, if you want to go to the gym, that's going to be a challenge that I'll set. I'd love to see you do it. I'd love to hear about it afterwards. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll get Charlotte to check in and we'll hear from her and see what's happening. Sorry, hello, good evening, or good morning to you. You are quite a few hours ahead of me, but it is great. You missed it. I shouted you out this just now in the beginning here, just wishing you a very, very happy birthday, wishing you all the best and a wonderful and exciting and happy year to come. So really, it's great to hear from you. Hope you're doing well. G-Bone, hello. It is good to see you, my friend. I am so glad that you can make it. Thank you. It's just great to have everybody here. It's like old faithfuls. You guys, I can always rely on you to come on here and to just give some good conversations. And so I'm going to open up the floor to you guys. Is there anything on your mind? Anything you want to talk about? Because I want to hear what you guys have to say. Sorry, you are very welcome. I'm so happy. I'm so happy to hear that you had a birthday. I hope it was great. I hope you were spoiled rotten and you just had a good time. Yeah, birthdays only come once a year, so treat yourself. It's very important. So yeah, on last week's live stream, we were talking to Charlotte. Charlotte is based in the UK, and she was telling us how she has a bit of self-conscious about going to the gym. And, we were talking about it a little bit, and I said, I completely understand the worries about the looks that you might get or about doing something wrong or making yourself, look bad. And I was saying, look, I tell you what, I said, from my experience, which isn't much, but from what I know, is people in the gym overall are such nice people. And a lot of the fear that we give ourselves about going to the gym is right up here, right? It's just in our head. And so we were talking a little bit, and I said, Charlotte, look, I would love to see you, a week from now, so today, on this live stream, and I would love to hear that you went out of your comfort zone and you made it to the gym. And she seemed really receptive. She said, all right, I'm gonna do it and then check back in a week. I hope it's not too late for her. I believe with her being in the UK, she's like she's 7 hours ahead from where I am. So hopefully, it's not too late, but it'd be great to hear about it. Don't you think? So yeah, life is good in my world. We have right now, summer is ramping up, 95 degrees. It snowed. It rained earlier today, so we've got super high humidity, which I'm not used to because normally it's just a dry heat, but it is starting to kick my butt. I was outside today at work, a few hours, sweating like a dog. It was absolutely intense, and I just kind of came to that realization that summer is only just beginning. Oh, sorry. Okay. Hello. So you have just commented. Everyone is there to train, not to judge each other. Yes, you absolutely make a great point. I think that one of the things that we kind of fail to realize or to recognize when we go to the gym is these people are wanting the same things that we want, right? They want to get healthy. They want to look good. They want to feel good. And yeah, that's basically what it is at its core, right? You can analyze, you can say whatever you want to about it, but at its core, that's what it is for, right? It's getting healthy and looking better. And so you go in there, there's always going to be that one idiot who's got something to say, right? But I guarantee you, the good, it greatly outweighs the bad. It's like on this channel, my first and my last cooking video, there was somebody on there who basically said, "Oh, you're doing everything wrong. You're not doing it right." I gotta say, it was a thumbs down, and I just thought to myself, well, look, you know what? There was a lot I wanted to say. I'm very happy-go-lucky. It doesn't bother me. But there were some things that I wanted to say. But the kind of the point that I'm trying to make here is, it works two ways. I make these videos and I take the time and I take the effort and I take the energy and, I cut them up, I put them up on the internet, create thumbnails, all that, right? And so I do all that work. It sucks to get that kind of a criticism, right? But the flip side to that is I've got to look at it as a mature adult and I've got to say, well, I put myself up on the internet. I open myself up to possible ridicule. It's just the way that it is. There's nothing I could do about it. And I certainly don't want people to, I certainly don't want people to feel as though they can't say what they're thinking. And so I responded. I said something along the lines of, well, I appreciate what you're saying. I don't agree with what you're saying. And if you expect me to change, I'm probably not going to change. Because in my opinion, there's constructive feedback and there's just trying to get a cheap shot in at someone. And I kind of feel like that was a little bit of the latter. So, when it comes to this, you can very easily focus on that one comment, right? And I've had, at this point, for all my videos, I've probably had hundreds now of positive, of wonderful, of kind, of caring, considerate comments, right? And we have almost 30 Celsius here. 30 Celsius, so that's what, 30 Celsius, I think is what, 84, 85 degrees Fahrenheit. So yeah, you're a little bit cooler, Okay, fair enough. So, okay, let me think. I can't do it right now because if I get out, it'll mess everything up. But okay, sorry for you. Maybe you can Google it on some other computer. Where I live, I can easily see in Fahrenheit. We can easily see 108 to 114 degree days. That's not really a problem. That's hot, that's hot. But 114 degrees. I remember it was the temperature I got. I got in my car one day and I was like, this is crazy. But yeah, 114 degrees outside. That's what it's been a couple of times. So yeah, just putting that out there. You can take a look and see that on your own time. But yeah, I got that comment and it's very, like I said, very easy to focus on that one negative and discount all of the positive. And I've talked about this, whether it's the loose skin on my last video, whatever it is, right? We are so hard on ourselves. Oh, I got loose skin. Now I'm a failure, right? Or, oh, I got a negative comment. Now I'm a failure, right? But you discount the 80 pounds lost, or you discount the fact that the other 20 comments loved the video and that they thought you did great, right? So there's a lot in the psychology there that I don't understand because I'm not smart enough to know that. But there is a lot in our psychology that tells us that that's what we need to focus on. We need to focus on the small. I would say, in my personal opinion, a lot of it has to do with kind of going with the masses, right? Your brain is probably telling you, well, most people aren't genuine and they're probably just saying it because that's what most other people say. So I'm going to focus on the small because that's unique, right? Not unique necessarily in a good way. I don't know. That's just spitballing here. But yeah, I love coming on these lives. These are great. It's just a good way to connect and chat with folks. I don't know how long this one's going to be today. Just kind of, like I said, I just like checking in and talking with you guys. And just, I feel like it's a good way to kind of just to get more like in the moment updates. Because usually what happens, usually just because this is how my schedule works, I get up relatively early, 6 a.m., not crazy. I get up at 6 a.m. So when I'm uploading these videos onto YouTube at night, they'll pretty much be up there for an hour or two, and then it's time for me to go to bed. So I'm like, okay. And then so I get to wake up. This is one of the things I love about what I do is I get to wake up and there's usually 5 or 6 or 7 or however many comments, and it just makes me feel so good to wake up to that. And it's growing. The channel is growing to the point now where pretty much daily I wake up to new comments and new subscribers and it's just such a wonderful feeling. So if I could, if I could give any advice to anybody, say go ahead and start that YouTube channel, because it has really changed my life for the better. Absolutely 100%. And one of the funny things about it is, though, I noticed myself checking my phone a lot more. So I'll be looking. I'll go on to the YouTube Studio, and I'll look it up and I'll see how it's going. I'm like, oh, did I get any more views, or oh, did I get any more kind of watch hours? And so that's definitely it's definitely something that I've got to kind of work on a little bit. But I love it. I never thought I would, but it's just, and like I said, when you've got a community on here like G-Bone, like Sorry, the folks on here that they're just so kind and just so helpful and thoughtful. It is so hard. It is almost impossible to not love it. You just can't, because these people on here, they're giving up their time to offer help and advice and wisdom and love and encouragement to not just me, to everybody on here. And that is a really, really cool community. And it also makes me kind of proud, because I'm like, oh, dang, all these people on here just helping out. They might not be helping each other out if it was a Shelby Liz. Hello. It is wonderful to have you on here. I hope you're having a lovely evening, because I certainly am. As you can see, there's a bit of a party going on. We got some folks checked in already. And life is good. I'd love to hear a little update on how life's treating you. While you do that, I'm going to go ahead and just keep on talking about the wonderful folks like yourself on here. Yeah, just comment after comment of positivity and helping each other out. I've seen it from you, Sorry. I know that you've helped on here. Shelby, I believe I've seen some from you, just responding to other people and just nudging them and just helping them and making them feel really good. And I think that, that's as much as you can ask from any group of folks here. So I'm very grateful to have all of you on here. I'm very grateful for it, for sure. So a little bit of a surprise, a little bit of a heads up. Right now, at this moment, my computer's over there. I am currently uploading my first actual workout video. So you guys heard it here first, right? My first video of me actually working out. So I'm going to give you a little bit of the lowdown. One of the things that I stress all the time, you guys know it, it is keeping it simple. You don't have to go out and kill yourself in this crazy heat, or you don't have to go out and buy crazy expensive equipment, right? And so what you're going to see is basically what I do almost every day, right? I think it's 5 days a week. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. And so I got so much going on. My mind's going in like 30 different directions. But you guys are going to see what a typical workout looks like for me. And so hopefully that'll be up here in maybe not tonight, because I like to space these videos out a little bit. But it'll at least be on YouTube, just hidden away. So, because I like to keep my secrets. But yeah, just what a great community. I'm just really, really, really proud of that. Sounds great. Can't wait. I've got to say, I'm really excited. I love doing these kind of like little reveals. Carbs and caffeine. Hello, keeping it simple is key. No need to kill yourself. Exactly. I tell you what, though, it's funny because you can see, because the workout that I did was 42 minutes. Yeah, it was 42 minutes. Right? And you see me kind of at the beginning, oh yeah, looking great, whatever. And then at the end, you can just see me just wiping off the sweat. And I'm like, ugh. And I think one of the last things that I said because I filmed this yesterday. It was like, I think I'm gonna go and sit down now. So when I go, I like to just keep on going until I feel like I don't have a whole lot left in the tank. So yeah, I'm excited for it. And one of the questions that I have, because I see we got 6 folks. Thank you all very much tuned in right now. What is it about my channel? What is it about the videos that I make that you guys that helped you guys stick around? What is it that I do? Is there anything in particular that I say or that I talk about or that I address? Is there anything that you guys are like, this is the reason that I follow Thomas. This is the reason that I've subscribed to his channel. Because if there is something, I want to know about it. I want to know what can I do more of, or what can I talk about more, or what can I show more that helps you, that makes you feel like you can relate to me. That would be something that I'd love to know, because the comments that I get are so great, but you guys are just, okay, you seem so enthusiastic and authentic. Well, right on, carbs and caffeine. I love it, and I certainly try, because when I've got folks like you, I truly mean this. When I've got folks, wonderful folks like yourself, giving up your time, which I know that we all just have a finite amount of, yeah. Okay, so my reason. Sorry, yes, you are absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much. Shelby, the authenticity is the best part, and that's definitely kept me around. Thank you. Thank you very much. I try, the good and the bad. I just want to show it. That's all. So thank you, Shelby. Adam Phillips, straight to the point with stats behind you. I'm a huge nerd. Helpful topic. How long did it take to notice changes in the midsection? That's a really good question. First of all, I'm really glad that you like the whiteboard. Of course, the whiteboard ain't here. It's in the other room. But I'm really glad that you like the whiteboard. I was going back and forth about that. And so, yeah. So I'm a math and numbers kind of gal. So I love the stats. The stats are here to stay. And I'm very glad you like it. Thank you guys so much for that. How long did it take to notice changes in the midsection? I would say realistically, probably around the 3-month mark. What I've started to do consciously is to make kind of special videos at every 10-pound mark. So I've lost 10 pounds, I've lost 20, 30, 40, because I wanted to I wanted you guys to see, here is Thomas in the beginning and here is Thomas now. Week over week, I don't see the changes, right? Every now and then I'll go into the closet and I'll look through clothes or whatever, and I'll find a shirt that I haven't worn in however long. I'm like, oh dang, this is too big or whatever. And so in those instances, I'm like, wow, I really feel the change. But from the day to day, I wake up every day, I shower every morning, I brush my teeth every morning. I'm looking in the mirror all the time. So I would say, like I said, around the 3-month mark is when I could kind of stop and say, you're looking something. Plus, I'm starting to feel like around here, like a bit bonier, because again, if you go back to the first video, I had a beefy, big neck. I don't know, it was a big neck. But now, I can feel my Adam's apple. If anyone's walking by right now, they'll think, what is this guy doing? But yeah, I'm I have an Adam's apple, because I've always been bigger, right? And I always knew I had one, but I never saw it and I never felt it. And now you should see me. I'm not kidding. I'll be in bed, right? My wife will be right there, and I'll just be laying flat, just doing this. She goes, what are you doing? I was like, feel my Adam's apple. Yeah, kind of a big deal. It's just a fun feeling. I can feel bones. I was what was it? 245 pounds at my last weigh-in. It's over there, right? And so like I'm still a big guy, but like now I'm starting to feel things. And that's a great feeling. Like money can't buy that. That is such a cool feeling for sure. And that's what excites me for the future, is because if I'm already starting to feel this, right? How am I going to feel in a month or two, or how much am I going to change? And the loose skin, I don't care about it. For that brief moment that I talked about, I was worried. But since then, I'm like, just bring it on. Just bring it on. And so I'm like life's looking good right now. And that's good. That's a good feeling for sure. I like it because similar to the weight loss, these live streams, they're just slowly you're noticing the changes. More people tuning in, more people watching, more people commenting. It's a wonderful feeling. It truly is. It makes me feel proud when I get comments. Carbs and Caffeine, Sari, Shelby, Adam Phillips, you guys have all left comments saying wonderful things along the lines of, you've inspired me, or you've helped me, or you're doing really well. It is something that it means a lot. It means a lot. So yeah, it's a good feeling, really good feeling, because one of the things that I had growing up, one of the things that I always felt growing up was, I'm not enough, right? I'm not enough. I'm not healthy enough. I'm not fit enough. I'm not good looking enough. I'm not outgoing enough. And so for a long time, I just felt this void where I just didn't really know what to make of myself. And yeah, and so just again, you guys, you help me every day. Every day when I'm faced with a decision of, oh, somebody brought in a donut, or oh, somebody, has, brought in some soda. I'm faced with those decisions, and it's tough. And I think about you guys. I think about every single one of you, and I think about those comments, and it's a good feeling. So sorry, getting a little caught up there. Okay, sorry. I feel you. I'm the same. Oh, the muscle wasn't there before. Yes, exactly. Because I'm like, oh yeah, just got the gun show on display there. Like, yeah, I'm like, oh. Yeah, I just catch myself looking at myself in the mirror. Carbs and Caffeine, we got this, dude. We got this. Yeah, it's just a cool feeling. I am sure, 100% that my wife is like, oh my God, why does he, But like, she's been such a trooper. What's your favorite exercise? Carbs and Caffeine, walking. I know I'm the biggest liar in the world, because I have said in all of my videos, right? I hate walking, it's boring, right? But I gotta say, it is walking. It is, because there's an accomplishment. There's a visible accomplishment. Whether you track it on your GPS, whether you start from point A and get at point B, you have a really good, you have a gauge of what you were able to achieve, right? You see a mountain, you're like, I'm not getting up there, and you make it up, and you're like, I made it up here. You got to walk back down again, but that's a problem for later, right? Okay, me too. Going on a walk tonight. You know what? I'll go on one as well. You know what? We'll be walk buddies. We'll be walk buddies, and then yeah. Afterwards, we can lay there in bed and say, huh, I walked, and I did that, and that was cool, because that's what it's all about, right? That's what it's all about. If you ask me, do you enjoy walking? And what is my favorite? Again, I kind of see them as two. They're two different things, right? I don't like to walk. I don't like to get my shoes on. I don't like to go outside, especially when it's humid, when it's gross and you're just not feeling it. But at the same time, you don't get that level of satisfaction doing other exercises, right? With weights, you're like, oh yeah, look good, gains, whatever, right? But you just can't say, wow, I walked 5 miles. I walked 10 kilometers, whatever it is, right? It is such a good exercise. It's all around you. Target so many parts of your body, and your body, it's going to thank you for it, right? It's not like a weight where you can really, get a lot wrong, do some damage, right? You just get up, you go out. That's it. So it's simple, right? And I'm a simple guy, so keep it simple. Yeah, we've been doing really good. I feel like this has been such a good live stream. We've been doing like every live stream, we just get a little bit better and stronger and more tuned and cooler comments and more people. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I love. I'm going to tell you guys a little something that's weirded me out. This is a little weird. I've been following the growth of my channel quite a bit recently. Just been like focused because a lot of these videos are taking off, doing really well. I've got a whole bunch that are now over 1,000 views, which for me is like, whoa, it's a big deal. And so I was looking, and I was almost every day I was getting a sub, getting 2 subs. One day I had 20 subs, and I was like, whoa, this is great. All of a sudden, it just dropped off, and that was weird. But I don't know. It doesn't really like I said, I don't really care about the how fast we're growing. But it is weird because a lot of people talk about, oh, YouTube is weird because you'll gain some and you'll lose some. And I've noticed, like, I used to think, oh, people just don't like you. Maybe they just don't like me either. But it is a weird thing to, like, one day you've got, you're gaining like 30 and all of a sudden it's like, no, not today. You're not having that. So I don't know. Maybe you guys know a little bit more about this because I don't. I throw them out there. And if you guys like it, you like it. And if not, well, you don't. But yeah, we're almost at the 30-minute mark. It feels like no time has gone by. I love these. These are great. So maybe we'll do 15, 20 more minutes. We'll see. So yeah. With that being said, we also have some things to talk about here. The Beachbody. Am I gonna make it? I am still less than halfway through the year, but I don't know if that Beachbody is gonna be here by December. I got a pretty exciting trip planned here at the end of the year. So I'm really getting excited. Okay, hold on. So Shelby, first of all, thank you very much. The YouTube algorithm is a weird thing with promoting videos. Don't worry, I don't think it's about people liking you any less. Well, thank you very much, because like I said, I was worried. Try squatting or deadlifting. Okay, am I trying to squat or deadlift to get more subscribers? Sorry, because I was a little confused there for a second. When are you gonna add more plates? Yes, okay. Yeah, all right. That's weights. I've heard that. Again, we're going so many different directions here. I have heard that adding weights into your workout, whether it is lifting or whether it is just walking with more weight, I've heard that weights help with the loose skin. So something I'm going to consider, something I'm going to take on board. Again, I've incorporated weights into this workout video that is coming up today or tomorrow or whenever. No, I mean, just the feeling you get from it. I know what you mean. I'm just busting your chops. But yeah, definitely trying to incorporate that more into the workout. And as you'll see, I do it as well. And yeah, it's tough for sure. But I definitely get it, 100%. The YouTube algorithm is weird. Again, I think it's something that a lot of people don't understand. I don't think anybody understands. I honestly don't think even the folks at YouTube know, because there doesn't seem to be a rhyme or reason. Now, I'm sure that there is. I'm sure that there's people much smarter than me who know exactly what they're doing. But I don't know. I have no clue. I watched this, I'm like, why? I've just lost 80 pounds. Why are people not watching that video, but they'll watch me losing 20 pounds? It don't make sense to me. I'm just a simple man, so I don't know. But yeah, I was on a track here. Oh yeah, Florida. Okay, yes, I got Florida coming up. I'm working on the beach body, lifting some weights. Okay, we're gonna go back. Sorry, what was related to that walking thing you talked about? Yeah, see, okay, no, hold on a second. Don't keep talking. You cannot keep putting these comments because you're gonna ruin the video. You're gonna ruin the video. Okay, yeah, you're gonna ruin the video. Just adding weights. Got it. Okay. Moving along. Yeah. So, yeah, Florida. Yeah. So we're going to talk about Florida here. So, yeah, going to the beach, staying at the beach, living at the beach for 2 weeks. And, I gotta, sorry, not sorry. Very mature. Very mature. Yeah. You know what? I'm trying to come up with original content that nobody's ever done before. Slight exaggeration, but yeah. Okay. It's just a worry. It's just, I want to lose all the weight, but I'm realistic. But I don't want to be. I don't want to be. You know what is going to be the worst thing in the world? Everybody, you know what's going to make me just go, if, if I if I get to Florida, like the day before Florida, right? I get up to take a shower, I take my shirt off, and I just see like one ab poking through. That I'm gonna be like, oh, because that is my luck. My luck is I'm gonna lose 3 pounds, 2 pounds, 4 pounds, 5 pounds every week until I get there, and then all of a sudden, one ab. That's gonna be it. And I'm gonna be this one ab man walking down the beach. And everyone's going to be looking at me like, oh, where's the other ab? And I'm going to be like, just flexing that one ab. That's going to be my luck. That is going to be my legacy for Florida. So I am, that better not happen. Yeah, so, yeah, I don't know. We'll see, though. So, again, I'm keeping up with the exercise, keeping up with the healthy eating. Tonight, Wednesday's usually my meal where I'll do something fun or like change it up a little bit. You know what? I'm thinking about just doing a smoothie tonight. Just getting a whole bunch of fruits, a couple of vegetables, blending them up, a little bit of Greek yogurt, because the Greek yogurt is actually really good for your gut. Just plain, like none of the flavors, even though the flavors are like 1,000 times better than the regular stuff. But that's what I'm probably going to be doing tonight. So I'm very excited about that. Just keeping it healthy. And sometimes that's tough. Sometimes it's not. But yeah, we're going to get there. I'm wondering if maybe I've kind of peaked in this live stream and wondering if maybe I should quit while I'm ahead. But we'll do a couple more minutes because you guys are so awesome. Yeah. So I don't know. As we're getting closer, I'm also, okay, Oikos is my favorite yogurt. Again, know me, because I'm a cheapskate, I probably have like the Walmart brand. Again, remember, if you were watching back then, I can't remember it because it's been a minute. There was that one guy who commented that negative thing on my food, like cooking video. Okay, do more food videos. I will, but people keep. One person didn't like it. Again, because of the bacon, the Walmart brand bacon. Flavius, hello. I am so sorry, my dude, but I have no idea what that means. I speak German and I speak French, so if you want to put that in there, my French isn't very good. But if you want to put that in there, I might be able to get it. But if anyone knows what Flavius is saying, let me know, and I will respond. I promise. So, yeah. So this guy was like, "Oh yeah, your bacon's terrible." I'm like, "Yeah, dude, I'm poor. I don't have that kind of money. It's already the lower sodium, so I'm already trying to make an effort." The guy's like, "Oh, there's too much fat on it," and it bothered me. It bothered me because I'm like, dude, if you just watch the video, I talk about how I prefer bacon with less fat, but I had no time and I just didn't make it. Like, I just didn't go to the right store. And the guy's, it's a thumbs down for me. I'm like, thank you. But anyway, Oikos is actually really good. If I'm ever like around a store and I am looking for it, I will get Oikos because they are very good. I like the vanilla one, but my wife also turned me on to the, I think think it's orange or orange cream. I don't know. Probably not healthy. So don't do it. Just have the regular one. Yes, but Oikos is very good. Again, a lot of people, we need to lay out some ground rules here. I work a blue collar job, right? I'm a logistics manager at a medium sized company. I don't make huge amounts of money. So if I'm at Walmart and I see the bacon where you can buy a pound for $4 versus half a pound for like 12, I'm sorry, it's a no-brainer for me. But yeah, I mean, I just do what I can with what I have, and it tastes good. So I'm like, don't bother me. I loved it. It tastes really good. So yeah, I think this has been a pretty good one so far. The lives are kind of funny because I've got to pivot a lot. I've got to talk about one thing, but then go over to this and then go. So it's definitely like, it makes me think quite a bit more. And so sometimes I appear a little bit more scatterbrained, but it's because we've talked about 20 different things. I don't remember like 11 of them, and then little snippets come through. But thank you all so much for being so kind and bearing with me. Also, we're getting, here we go. Okay, carbs and caffeine. Do you like eggs? I've been making eggs blended with cottage cheese every morning. Oh, yes, I love eggs. Eggs are the best. They are so good. Okay. My favorite is scrambled. My absolute favorite is scrambled. My second favorite is sunny side up. And then I like poached and then hard boiled. If you ask me again, the order is going to be completely different. But yes, I absolutely love eggs. They're great. They're tasty. They're really low calorie. They fill me with good energy. Yes, I love eggs. Absolutely love them. I think I would consider an egg to be like a miracle food, genuinely. Scrambled is the best. Yeah, all the way. I usually, in my bigger days, I'd hardly call a logistics manager. No. Okay, a logistics manager. See, it sounds fancy. I spend most of my day on a forklift. I spend most of my day in a warehouse that doesn't have air conditioning. Basically, you know how they say, the crap rolls uphill. Well, no, downhill. Anyway, I get it is blue collar. I make okay. It don't matter if you agree, that's fine. If you don't, that's all right as well. But yeah, it's definitely a struggle for sure. So scrambled is definitely the best for sure. In my bigger days, it was eggs with creme fraiche. That's how I'd scramble them up. But nowadays it's eggs, a little bit of 2%, and I'll have to call it good. It's pretty good. And then my mom sometimes makes them with cheese, and I like that. It's very tasty. Very, very tasty. Yeah. So, okay, well, I feel like we're almost at the 40-minute mark. I think we're going to start to wind things down a little bit. It's been some great conversation, good chat. Maybe leave it on for cottage cheese is low calorie and all protein. Absolutely right. Again, I just didn't really think about it, right? But you make a good point. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make some this weekend. I'm going to buy some cottage cheese and we're going to blend it together and we're going to see how it turns out. So yeah, cool. Carbs and caffeine, always with the good knowledge. P, thank you for your comment. We disagree, my friend, but no disrespect taken, if that makes sense. Cool. All right, everybody. Just want to say again, thank you very much, every one of you guys, for tuning in. Seriously, means a lot to have you guys just come in and just say hi. Yeah, I really appreciate it. I look forward to sharing some more comments with you guys in the future. Carbs Caffeine, take care. Thank you all for tuning in. And yeah, have a great rest of your week. All righty, bye-bye for now.